Are you struggling to find the perfect faction to dominate Call of Dragons as a free-to-play player? Whether you're aiming to crush your enemies, master economy, or unlock epic synergies, your choice of faction can make or break your journey to glory. In this video, we're breaking down the best factions for free-to-play players, what makes them powerful, when to choose them, and how to rise to the top without spending a dime. Are you ready to claim your kingdom? Let's dive right in. In Call of Dragons, there are 3 factions to choose from, each with unique bonuses, units, and gameplay styles. These are League of Order, Spring Wardens, and Wildeburg. Now that we've explored the factions and how each one plays a critical role in your strategy, it's time to dive deeper into the first powerhouse on our list, the League of Order. Here we have it, the League of Order. This faction thrives on discipline and strategy, focusing on magic and flying units. Here's what you get. A faction bonus, which means faster research speed, which helps you develop advanced tech quickly. You also get a special unit, the Celestials, a powerful flying unit that dominates in aerial combat. This type of faction is ideal for players who enjoy a balanced playstyle with a focus on strategic planning and magic-oriented gameplay. While the League of Order stands as a master of strategy and control, if you're looking for a faction that's all about perseverance and the power of nature, the Spring Wardens might just be the perfect fit for you. Next, we have the Spring Wardens, master of mobility and stealth. If you love striking fast and retreating before your enemies can react, this is the faction for you. The faction bonus is increased march speed, letting your armies move faster across the map. The special units are the Forest Eagles, agile and deadly ranged units. This faction is ideal for players who prioritize exploration, hit-and-run tactics, and map control. While the Spring Wardens excel at supporting and sustaining your army, if you're ready to embrace the raw power of the wilderness and unleash unrelenting chaos on your enemies, then Wildeburg is the faction you've been waiting for. Finally, the Wildeburg, a faction built for brute force and aggressive gameplay. This faction is perfect for players who love direct confrontation and conquering cities. The faction bonus is increased resource gathering and boosted building speed, giving you a strong economic foundation. The special unit are the Berserkers, heavily armored units that excel in melee combat. This type of faction is ideal for players who prefer overwhelming their enemies with raw power and fast expansion. Now that you know the strengths of each faction, how do you choose the best one? It all comes down to your playstyle. Are you a strategist? Choose the League of Order. Do you enjoy exploration and speed? Go for Spring Wardens. Want to dominate with raw power? Pick Wildeburg. Remember, your faction choice also impacts your late game strategy. League of Order players can dominate with upgraded tech and advanced flying units. Spring Wardens players can secure key map objectives and outmaneuver slower enemies. Wildeburg players can control the battlefield through sheer strength and aggressive expansion. And don't worry, if you feel like trying something new, Call of Dragons allows you to switch a faction later in the game. However, it's the best to choose a faction that aligns with your playstyle from the start to build momentum as a free-to-play player. Now that you've seen the strengths of each faction, it's time to choose the one that best suits your free-to-play playstyle. Will you dominate with strategy, outlast with healing, or unleash chaos on your enemies? The choice is yours. Let's keep the conversation going. Drop your favorite faction in the comments and subscribe for more tips on how to rise to the top in Call of Dragons.